It is an honor and a privilege for me to address and give this proclamation for Fair Housing Month. Whereas the American Housing Survey reveals over half of renting households below the poverty line spend at least half of their income on housing, with 1 in 4 of those households spending over 70% of their income on shelter cost alone. Whereas median asking rent nationwide has more than doubled over the last 2 decades, rising from $483 in 2000 to $1,002 in 2019. While all regions of the country have experienced a surge in rents, since 2000, median asking rent has increased by 72% in the Midwest. And whereas nationwide, only 1 in 6 eligible families receive housing assistance, with applicants spending an average of 26 months on the waiting list. And whereas cost is not the only barrier to equitable housing, as despite protections against discrimination in the Fair Housing Act, the Iowa City Code, the Iowa Code, many still experience unlawful rejection by landlords due to their protected characteristics. And whereas acts of housing discrimination and barriers to equal housing opportunity are repugnant to a common sense of decency and fairness, and whereas housing is a basic human right upon which a person's stability, peace, and health depend. Now, therefore, I, Bruce Teague, Mayor of Iowa City, do hereby proclaim April 2023 to be Fair Housing Month in Iowa City and encourage community members to partake and participate in commemorative events, educating themselves on fair housing issues, and endorse policy supportive of fair housing at the local, state, and national level. And here to receive this proclamation is the Executive Director of the Johnson County Affordable Housing Coalition, Jessica Andino.
In light of the 55th anniversary of the Fair Housing Act, it is time to reflect on the improvements that we've made and assess the current condition of our housing system. While many policies have been brought forth to improve conditions and steps have been taken by local officials to further their efforts, I believe that this housing system we currently have is unfair and is negatively impacting the well-being of our community members. Housing is a basic human right, and though many Johnson County households cannot afford decent, safe, and stable homes, I believe we as a local community and as the state of Iowa, we should be able to come together in order to change policies and improve the lives of our residents here at home.